So we back with another video. This is a different setup because like I'm in my bed. I'm coming to y'all raw. I ain't got no makeup on. Um, we in the bed with it. I don't got like my nice backdrop like I usually do, but that's okay because we finna have a real conversation. Um, if y'all hear wind in the background, it's a paid actor. I will try to edit it out. And I did put on some lip gloss because regardless of how little you do, you should never go outside or be on the internet with dry ass lips because that's just not acceptable. But anyways, it's some weird shit going on. It is some weird shit going on, and I want to talk about it because it seems that nobody else is willing to have a real conversation, and we're just gonna keep going into this weird cycle. So I'm going to talk about it. First and foremost, before I get deep into this topic or these topics that I will be talking about, we're not about to have a repeat of my Animal Crossing video because I still got racists commenting on that shit every day. Listen, if you disagree, you don't agree, you not gonna watch the whole video, you here just to comment and argue, skip it. Okay, like watch a different video, come back for the next one. I'm a Libra. I am very capable of looking at things from all sides. I will not engage in a conversation where I am not properly educated about it. I will address anything you could possibly comment or your any rebuttal before you even type it. So just watch the whole video, get through it if you want to. If not, like I said, I will see you in the next one. I'll probably do a wig review soon. But because this shit is happening so often, I can pretty much predict the arguments from both sides. I can see from both sides. That is a special power that I have. So I'm going to address it. This will be a touchy subject. I am not here to judge anybody. I am not here to make anybody feel bad. But if you feel bad, that means you have some work to do and some healing to do. So take that as you will, and let's get into it, okay? So basically, recently, I don't know what's been going on with people in their spirit and all that, but for some reason, the idea of women getting plastic surgery has been ruffling some feathers. I don't know why. I mean, it's always ruffled feathers, but recently, I've been seeing a lot of posts um, about women who are natural criticizing women who get work done. And it's weird to me because why? It's like hamburgers and hot dogs. Like why are you doing that? So I've unfollowed so many people because one thing about me, I love supporting women. I love supporting women. I will support you. I don't care if you went outside for 2 seconds and just posted a picture. I don't care. I will support you. I love supporting women. I love being positive towards other women. But when I see women that I like have previously followed just because like maybe I like them or I like something they did, and I see them starting to be weird, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I don't like you. Like I will support you until you give me a reason not to. If you're being weird, I don't like that. So I unfollowed this woman because she was like, I don't know what she does, but she was like an older lady. She was somebody's mama, but she looked good for her age. Like she was a very beautiful white woman. And she made a post yesterday or whatever, and she was like criticizing women who got work done, and she was in the comments arguing about people who were like calling her out for like being weird about it. And I had to unfollow her because I was like, regardless of how much I like you and I fuck with you, you're still a weirdo, and I don't support that. But to me, it's like, why are you creating a war between women who are not thinking about you? You do not see women who get work done or women who are pro plastic surgery or whatever. They're not starting a beef with natural women. They're not over here posting plastic surgery women are winning. Like, why is it that it's the natural women who claim to be all about self-love and embracing your naturalness? Why is it that you're the one perpetuating this war, or that there isn't a war? You're not better than a woman who has gotten plastic surgery because you don't have plastic surgery, and they're no better than you because they have plastic surgery. And it's odd because they're the ones preaching self-love and women need to embrace themselves and da 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 da, but you don't love yourself. Because in order for you to feel good about being natural and embracing the parts of yourself, you have to put other women down, and that's weird. It's very weird. You can be natural. Because, see, me personally, I'm a natural woman. I've never had any work done. People ask me if I got my lips done. People ask me if I got certain things, and I'm like, no. But I'm not offended by that. I'm not offended if somebody asks me anything. I'm not offended if another woman is looking better than me subjectively to somebody else because they got work done. That's not a threat to me. I support women getting plastic surgery. I support women who don't want to get plastic surgery. It's not a big deal. I'm not on here posting, oh, I'm putting on for the natural women. If you a bad bitch, you're a bad bitch, period. Whether you have work done or not. If you look good and you're confident and you're not being a hater, you look good. And there's nobody or anybody on this earth that can take that away from you. So why is it that it's only these natural women that are trying to create this division and this war? Because, see, it's the same thing as colorism. If the whole, oh, team light skin, team dark skin, light skin girls are winning, first of all, if you're light skin, you're not better than somebody that's dark skin. And if you're dark skin, you're not better than somebody that's light skin. If you a bad bitch, you a bad bitch, period. There doesn't need to be, the whole idea that somebody is winning insinuates that there has to be a loser. Or that one is better than the other. And that's just not true. Because these are the same people talking about body positivity, but they're under these women's pages that have gotten work done, and they're talking shit, and they're trying to put them down because they decided to invest in themselves. Because to me, the way I see it, if you're willing to put money into yourself, whether it be through going to see a dermatologist, an esthetician, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting work done, paying for a gym membership, that is investing in yourself. And it's really odd because if you bring it up to these said people, they don't have a rebuttal for this one question. I'm going to explain this scenario to you. Why is it that a woman that decides to go to the gym to reach those results, why is it that those women are being praised, and then we have women that get work done to get those same results, and then it's World War II? Why is that? Is it insecurity? Because here's the thing, that don't even hold up. Because I see women who've built their entire careers on fitness, never had an ounce of work done. They're building that. They have had these fitness programs for years. They have diplomas in fitness, and there will still be women underneath their page accusing them of having gotten work done. So it's really just insecurity. Because whether they got work done or not, they're still going to get accused of having a BBL. So it just seems like you need to mind your motherfucking business. That's what it's giving me. Because what somebody else eats does not make you shit. If another woman decides that she wants to go get work done or go get surgery, that is her business. Why does body positivity stop at the method in which somebody decides to do something that's positive for their body? Something that they feel comfortable with, or something that will bring them to their highest aesthetic. Because how you wish you looked and who you think is beautiful is very subjective. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But if you're natural, you should not feel threatened by a woman that has gotten work done. Because it literally is just insecurity. You should not be on the internet writing think pieces and paragraphs and shaking and crying and throwing up because another woman decided to get a BBL. Newsflash. Everybody that gets work done, you cannot, when you go to the gym, everybody's genetics isn't the same. Everybody cannot achieve their dream body in the gym. And everybody doesn't have the same health situations. So maybe somebody can't go and put in all those hours at the gym because maybe they've injured a body part and they can't do bench presses and all that other shit. So they're like, okay, because I have the option. Why is it so bad for them to go get work done? I know the argument. Oh, it's dangerous. You could die from it. You can die from anything. You could die from sitting behind the wheel. You can die from eating, drinking too much. You could die from damn near anything. That's not a good rebuttal for it. It's not a good rebuttal for you being in people's business, because you can't control it. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. If you decide to get behind the wheel of a car, walk across the street, go to the store, people die every day. That's not a good. That's not a good argument. Oh well, it's a bad example for young women. I got you. Right. It's a bad example for young women. Okay. But these same people create this illusion and this dramatic narrative, which is not true, that women who get work done are glorifying plastic surgery. First of all, what somebody else does with their body is their business. I will probably say that a million times in this video. But they're not here. I don't know why you guys feel like everybody on this planet is here to be somebody's example. These are human beings living their goddamn lives. They're not Barney. They're not here saying, hey, look at me, come do what I did. They got a BBL, or they got a boob job, or a nose job, or a breast lift, or whatever they did. And they're simply existing. What you do with that information, what you teach your children, is your fault. That is not their fault. And I've never, not once, seen, because I like watching women talk about their journey, their growth, etc. No woman that I've ever witnessed talk about their BBL, their whatever plastic surgery experience, has ever glorified anything about it. The one thing that they do, which I very much appreciate, is they do tell women how to do their proper research, how to find a good doctor. They document the healing process, the recovery, what the surgery entails, what they had to do before, what you need after, how to get the proper support, everything in between. The ones that get botched surgeries, how they got it fixed, what they did wrong, etc. They're using it to tell women how to make smart decisions if they are going to go through with surgery, instead of making this decision for them and shaming women and telling them that they shouldn't get surgery. And I very much appreciate the older women who have had surgery, that are telling young girls, if you want surgery, if you can't get the results naturally, wait until you're this age, because your body is going to change up until you're 25 or 26 or whatever. That is better than shaming young women for even having the thought in their mind that they want to get plastic surgery. Because believe it or not, there's nothing wrong with having plastic surgery. And you're being more harmful to women by putting this negative stigma on plastic surgery. Because I've seen this a lot, especially when I was younger. There are women who've gotten plastic surgery, right? And you'll ask a younger girl will have an opinion on this person. They'll be like, oh, like, yeah, she's cool, like, she's super talented, but her body is fake. What does her body have to do with her work or your opinion on this person? Why is your opinion on this person suddenly negative because you found out that they had a procedure done? That's more harmful than a young girl seeing a woman who has gotten plastic surgery and accepting it for what it is, a woman who got plastic surgery. But it's the older, well, not even the older generation, it's insecure women who are pushing this idea that because a woman has gotten work done, or she decided to achieve her dream results through surgery, that she is less than. It takes away from her work ethic, any success she might have had, anything she tries to do. Oh, but because she had work done, it's bad. It's weird. It's very weird. And it shouldn't be like that at all. Because what somebody decides to put or take out or change in their body is their business. You don't know why somebody got work done. There are people that get surgery because maybe their breasts are too big and it hurts their back, so they want to get a reduction. There are people who have small breasts or don't have enough hormones to grow breasts, so they get work done. And I'm not just talking about biological women. I'm talking about women as a whole. People get surgery for different reasons. So if somebody wants to get a surgery to make them feel like more of a woman, or they want to change something that makes them uncomfortable, they are 100% allowed to do that. Because guess what? That is self love. Self love is not embracing the shit you don't like. That is how you make yourself miserable. Because you're put on this earth with one meat sack. And there's a such thing as being body positive and being body neutral. There are things on your body that you might not hate, but you might not love. You're allowed to not love everything on your body. And if there's something that you don't like and it bothers you and it's fucking with your mental, you should 100% do what you can to change it within your means. If you can't afford, if you have acne that you don't like and you want to get it taken care of, but you can't afford to go get a celebrity esthetician, do your research. Find some things that might work for you to make your skin clear. That is self-care. If you don't like the way you're built at this time and you're going through a growth spurt and it's causing you to gain weight, there are things you can do. There, you can talk to your doctor about it. If you want to work out, if that's something that, if you don't like working out, you don't have to work out. There's options for that. They have body sculpting, etc. Body sculpting is not even that expensive. It's like $50 or $60 a session. So there's always an option to fix what you don't like. So don't let these miserable people on the internet tell you that you're wrong for wanting to change something and that you don't love yourself. Because newsflash, you're going to change for your entire life. Whether you decide to have kids or not, your body is going to change. You're going to grow. Your metabolism changes. Everything. Your skin changes. You are allowed to want to be beautiful or reach your highest version of yourself, because that's what the fuck we're here for. We're here to be our highest versions of ourselves. So if I have a personal aesthetic and this random woman on the internet has a personal aesthetic, who are you to judge them trying to reach their personal aesthetic? They're not doing it for you or your children or any young girl that lives anywhere. What you decide to take inspiration from is your business. But I think the problem is that the internet is so damn entitled. Because why is it that people were calling Meg Thee Stallion not homophobic, fat phobic for saying that she wants to change her diet and lose weight to be more healthy? Oh, she's saying that being fat is bad and are you fucking dense? What another woman does with her body, for her, is her business. If you decide to take what she said and use that as a personal attack against yourself, that just shows your insecurity because you are uncomfortable with how you look. And also, another thing, these celebrities don't owe you shit. These celebrities are regular people. And that's something I wanted to get into. So, there are people, well, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I keep seeing YouTubers attempt to talk about beauty standards and body image, etc. And they do so in a way that puts down the women that kind of made them who they are. And I'm going to explain that. So, there are certain people on YouTube that their whole MO, like the whole reason that people started following them, is because they would mimic other celebrities. And not mimic in like, a funny way. Like they would make dupes of their outfits, or they would do their makeup or their hair like them, and they would get hella followers because they're showing people how to do it without spending $10 million, right? But now that they have been monetized for a year or so, and I'm not talking about one particular person. I see this all the time. This is so many people. They want to talk about body image. They want to get on here and cry and blame these celebrities for the fact that they have insecurities now that they have enough money to get work done. And that's where I have an issue. Because you're over here, your whole channel is dedicated to putting together a Kylie Jenner outfit, Bella Hadid, all these major women, back when you had no lips, no filler, no nothing, people were fucking with you. You got all your followers before you had filler and Botox or whatever you decided to do to yourself. Why now are you on the internet crying about not being able to recognize yourself, and even when you take off the makeup you don't feel pretty? That is your fault. I'm not bashing you, I'm not trying to drag you. I'm talking to multiple people here, not trying to drag y'all, but that's your fault. Kylie Jenner did not put a gun to your head and say you need to go get some lip filler right now. You need to go get an eyebrow lift. You need to go get Botox. Kylie Jenner is existing, raising her child, putting out her lip glosses, minding her goddamn billionaire business. So why are you on here telling young girls, telling your fans, telling women, these women don't even really look like that in real life? Baby, you know as well as I know that these women have enough money to look like that in real life. But see, the thing is, y'all think because somebody puts a little smoothing filter on their Instagram that they don't look like that. Do a little bit of research. These iPhones distort how you look. That's why people be making memes about why do I look in the mirror and I look good, but I don't look in my front camera and I look crazy. Your front camera highlights your shadows and your blemishes and the texture of your skin. It focuses on the redness, and that's why people have to put smoothness on their skin and they edit their photos a certain kind of way, because the iPhone distorts your pictures. It's a full body picture or it's just your face, it makes your head look longer, it makes your cheeks look a little bit bigger. The iPhone is not your best friend visually, so it makes sense that people have developed apps to have to smooth out your skin or do X, Y, and Z to yourself, because the iPhone does distort. You can look it up. Google is free. I looked it up because I was looking at my camera. I'm like, my forehead is not that big in this mirror. Ain't no way. So I looked it up, and sure enough, iPhone does distort your how you look. So don't go telling these girls that these people are not real because they decided to put a little something on their skin. Oh, well, they use Facetune. So do you. So do you. You have entire videos. So many people have videos on their channel about how to catfish their Instagram photos, how to Facetune, how to do X, Y, and Z. So you cannot sit here and cry and blame Kylie Jenner and nobody else for how you look and your insecurity, because they have doctors to make them look good. So yes, they do look like that in real life. They do look exactly how they look in real life. But you, because you actually Photoshop your shit, and you actually try to pose to create body parts that you don't have, you actually, like, if somebody sees you in real life, you don't look like that. So it's really just projection, because they do look like that. You don't. If somebody sees you in real life, you have no ass. Kylie Jenner got her ass done, and it looks good. So if she wants to pose on a yacht with her ass out, that ass is the same ass you're going to see if you see her walking down the street. But that ass you got, it's not there. And like I said, this is not shaming nobody, but you cannot sit on the internet and cry and blame this random woman who does not know you, who is simply existing, for your insecurity. If you decided to do whatever you did to your body because of this woman, that is your fault. You need to get therapy, and you don't need to have the access to the internet right now. And this goes for whoever. You cannot blame these celebrities for your insecurity. And that is another reason that I wanted to talk about. There's this TikToker. I had to block her because she weird. This is a grown woman with a child and a husband. Her whole page is dedicated to exposing celebrities. And she does so in the name of body positivity. I don't know what she claimed, because some of her videos was getting deleted for bullying and hate speech, which it is, because this girl is posting, this is a grown woman, is posting reverse edited photos of celebrities. And if you don't know what a reverse edited photo is, congratulations, I'm about to tell you. So this is something that people do to bully regular people, but like I mentioned earlier, the iPhone camera does enhance the blemishes and the texture of your skin. So there are people who will take somebody's selfie and they will put it in Facetune or whatever, Photoshop, whatever app, and they will use the detail tool, or there's some other tool, and they will highlight, like they will like cover the whole person's face, body, whatever, and it will bring out the texture of their skin more so than the original photo. So it will make them look worse. This woman, not only that, but this woman has posted photos of celebrities, off guards, candids, whatever, walking around. And I don't know if she does it herself or if somebody else does it for her, but knowing her, her weird ass, she probably did it herself. They will edit these celebrities' bodies. So, like, say, you know, a celebrity posts a front-facing picture, and then they catch the paparazzi takes a picture of them walking away or whatever, and she will, or not her, but I don't know if it's her, whoever will edit the photo to drastically change the body part that was shown in the picture to make it look like it's vastly different when that's not true. And there are threads of this on Twitter where somebody will post the original photo and post the reverse edited photo, because, you know, that's a thing people try to use to bash these celebrities or try to claim, oh, they're catfishing, these celebrities don't even really look like that. First of all, like I mentioned before, celebrities are regular people. They did not sign up to be your role model. They do not owe you a candid picture of themselves to make you feel better because you're insecure. And I'm going to explain how that works as well. If you love yourself, if you're preaching self-love and body positivity and you're trying to change and da-da-da-da-da, why do you need to see somebody else looking bad to make yourself feel better? I'll wait until you have an answer. That does not make sense. You cannot be body positive. You cannot be walking around the internet preaching self-love and telling women they need to be comfortable with their bodies if you need to see a woman that is ugly to you, or you're seeing a woman that looks less than, or women that's not done up completely to feel better about yourself. Because these celebrities don't owe you shit. These are regular people. And why is it that you want to talk about, everybody wants to talk about mental health and Karen? We decided as a collective when Chadwick died that we're going to stop criticizing how these celebrities look physically. Somebody recently did it to Shannon Brown because he gained a bit of weight. You don't know what these people are going through. You don't know what health conditions they might have, what mental state they're in, you don't know what's going on in their personal lives. So the fact that you think that taking a photo of them, editing it, or posting a photo that somebody else edited to make them look bad, the fact that you think that's a good idea to try to help women feel better or encourage body positivity is straight bullshit. You don't like yourself. You don't love yourself. So you think that putting down another person or seeing somebody doing worse than you is a good thing. They don't owe you a candid photo of them without makeup. Because just like you might have a standard for yourself, you don't want people seeing you look a certain kind of way. I'm pretty sure these regular human beings that just so happen to have money or status feel the same way. They don't owe you anything. They're not here to be your role models. They're here to do whatever job that they do and make their money and still try to work on themselves and reach the highest version of themselves. They're regular humans. So the fact that you're so ignorant and you think that seeing somebody else doing bad, or you want to criticize how somebody looks outside of Instagram is okay, is weird. You don't want somebody peeking through your bushes, taking pictures of you when you're coming home from the grocery store in some sweatpants and a tank top when you might look bad built. It is what it is. Call a spade a spade. Don't try to use that, oh, I want to show people the real. It's not, they don't owe you themselves unedited. If they don't want to do that, if you don't know what Khloe Kardashian was feeling when people were spreading around that photo of her that she didn't want posted. It's not her responsibility to be an example for women who are insecure. If you are insecure, you need to go get therapy and stop worrying about what the fuck a celebrity is doing. And that's just the real. Because when somebody else decides to commit suicide or their health conditions come out after they pass away, and you were just sitting over here passing around folk. Billie Eilish just became legal and people were criticizing her body. How the fuck? It don't make no sense. And these are grown women. If you hate yourself so much, it's just so weird. It's weird. And then the comments are bashing these women. oh, I needed to see this. Young girls need to see this. No, they don't. Because I don't think any young girl expects to be perfect. And I'm going to explain to you why. This is how we decide how beauty. First of all, beauty standards don't exist. I think I said that earlier. If I didn't say that earlier, they don't exist. And I'm going to tell you why. What I think is beautiful, what you think is beautiful, if we have a interview with my best friends and we talk about who our body goals are, who we think is beautiful, we will all have different answers. Because that's how life works. We don't all agree on who's pretty and who's not. Somebody being attractive, somebody being our beauty standard is very different. You can find the beauty in somebody and not want to look like that. So I think y'all need to give more credit to young girls or women in general into thinking that just because a young girl sees somebody who's beautiful, they want to be exactly like that 100%. A young girl can look at Kim Kardashian and think she's beautiful. A young girl can look at whoever and just think they're beautiful, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that they want to go do exactly what this person is doing. They're not toddlers. And even toddlers are able to form an opinion. Why is it that a little girl can come up to a random person in the mall and decide, oh my gosh, she's pretty, I want to tell her she's pretty and I like her dress and her outfit? Why is it that a toddler can go to any point out any movie and decide what their favorite Disney princess is and who they want to dress up as and who they want to look like? Why can a toddler go to the store and pick out what Barbie doll they like the outfit of, what Barbie doll they think is the prettiest, etc.? Because we all are born with opinions. We can have opinions. We can decide that we like something so much that we either want to form our own aesthetic around it or we just like it. Because what makes y'all think that this wasn't a thing hundreds and hundreds of years ago? It was a bad bitch in the village somewhere probably. And the men was like, ooh, she fine. I like the fact that her nose is this way or her lips are this way. And the other women were like, I like this man. Or I really think she's pretty. Let's all do our hair and our nose and our makeup like this random girl that we seen in the village. And there are probably girls that's like, no, I don't really fuck with that. Beauty standards are personal. We are not all trying to look the same. Just because you, and that's your problem too. If you only see women that have their body done and only women that look the same, that is your fault. Because I get on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, etc. I see women of all shapes, all sizes, women who've had work done, women have never had work done, all women. So I don't know what the fuck y'all be looking at. Maybe, you follow people to make you feel bad, but I look at all women. All different races. All different backgrounds. So that's a you problem. Because overseas somewhere, I read about this recently, they be sending women to fat camps because, I don't remember what country, but they be sending women to fat camps because bigger women are seen as more marriable to the men over there. Beauty standards are not something that is universal. So a young girl thinking that somebody who has had work done is cute or beautiful or want to look like that, you're just assuming that they want to adopt everything about this person when that might not even be the case. And if they did, that's how it works. We decide what is beautiful and what is unattractive based on relativity. We would not be able to know what good or bad is unless we had relativity. Everything is based on relativity. And that is why women who want to look at another woman doing bad because they're insecure, it makes them feel better because relative to them, they're in a higher position because this person looks bad. So there's nothing wrong with somebody seeing somebody that looks beautiful and deciding that's kind of what I want to look like. And adopting beauty habits, makeup tips, clothing, whatever. That's not bad. That's how we differentiate what we want to look like and what we don't. Because of relativity. Stop shaming women or villainizing the fact that that is how we make decisions. Through seeing other people. How would you know you want to be rich unless you've seen somebody that was rich? There has to be both sides of the spectrum for people to make a decision. You can't like something unless you see something that you don't like. Oh my god, the fucking trucks. You can't decide what you like or dislike unless you see something and you are able to form an opinion about it. So let's stop shaming young women for looking at somebody and deciding, oh, I like the way she dresses, I'm going to dress like that. And at the end of the day, if they decide to do that or not, why are you blaming the blueprint? They're not here to be nobody's role model. Nobody is out here. Like I said, they're not Barney. They're just simple human beings existing. And I think people need to realize that instead of being so entitled. Because we all share things on the internet, that does not mean you are entitled to this human. You are not entitled to change or alter anything that they decide to do. Your opinion on them or what they're doing is irrelevant. They're regular people living their lives and doing what's best for them. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to change their body. They're allowed to go on a diet or do whatever they do. And I see that too, which is fucking weird. If somebody on the internet decides to share their insecurities, to be a little bit more transparent about the things that they're struggling with, I see people that are like, oh, you shouldn't say that because it's offensive to people who might not like XYZ. I'm gonna give y'all an example. So I seen a woman post about hip dips. She was saying she don't like her hip dips, and somebody was like, oh, you shouldn't say that because it makes other people who have hip dips feel like their hip dips are ugly. If you feel like your hip dips are ugly, that's your fault. That is your fault because you are forming your opinion based on what somebody else thinks about themselves. Somebody sharing how they feel about themselves personally is not your business. What they eat does not make you shit. If I decide to talk about anything that I dislike and you decide to take that personally because you're insecure, that is your fault. And I'm not going to apologize. And I don't think any celebrity should apologize because you want to feel entitled and take that wrong. You don't want to say bad shit about yourself, so you want to use somebody else to do it and then try to make them apologize. No. If they don't like the hip dips, they don't like the hip dips. And they're not obligated to like their hip dips. If you don't like your hip dips, just say that. Embrace it and do something to fix it. Or shut up. Because they're not obligated to make you feel anything. You put too much power into people on the internet. And then you want to blame the person on the internet for you feeling insecure. If anybody decides to share anything, I still can't believe people were calling Meg fat phobic. Like, what the fuck that got to do with you? If you're comfortable, if you want to post all kind of body positivity, you so comfortable in your weight, why the fuck are you worried about this random woman who don't know you, will never see you ever in life, decides to go on a diet or exercise or change whatever about herself? Why does that bother you? Ask yourself that question. Your beauty standard, what you think is beautiful, ugly, XYZ, is not dependent on what the rest of the world thinks. Because the rest of the world can't agree to save their life. We all have different opinions on who the most beautiful woman on the planet is, what body we want to look like, what we think is beautiful. I don't like short hair on myself. Short hair is not the wave on myself. I might put on a wig that's short from time to time, but permanently, I cannot make the decision. I do not like how I look with short hair. But me saying that I don't like that on myself is not saying that women with short hair are ugly. And that's what y'all need to realize. What somebody doesn't like within themselves has nothing to do with you or anybody else. Because I think women that have short hairstyles are beautiful. It works for some people. It don't work for me. Just like somebody's hip dips might not work for them. But they might think yours are beautiful. I've seen some beautiful hip dips. That don't mean I fuck with mine. That's what people need to realize. You making it about yourself, you jump into this conclusion and then getting your feelings hurt is your fault. And I don't feel bad for you. If you're going to be body positive, you should be supporting women, all shapes, all sizes, or being quiet. You cannot be body positive and criticize women who decide to get work done. You cannot be body positive and decide to wait, let me back up. So y'all know how I mentioned the difference between a woman achieving certain results through surgery versus exercise, and then I mentioned how even women that achieve their perfect body through exercise, they still get accused of getting work done. I have something else that somebody, like, people be talking about. This is another rebuttal. Oh, I can't stand women who get work done and then they post exercise videos because they're lying. And first of all, there's multiple things to unpack here. When you get work done, you still have to work out. You still have to do things to engage certain muscles that hold whatever work you got done. If you get a BBL, that butt muscle is still there. You still have to work to obtain your butt muscle to hold up your BBL. So yes, women who do get surgery still have to work out. But here's the thing. Y'all swear like these women are making up these exercises themselves. If you don't like the fact that a woman who got a BBL is showing you how to exercise, don't watch them. Because you're going to get the exact same exercise from anybody else. You can go to a male exercise instructor, fitness instructor, and learn the same fucking exercise. It's not like they're lying to you or they're telling you, oh, I got this through exercise. No, first of all, none of them ever said that. None of them ever said that. Ever. But the fact that they're exercising is so threatening to some people. And a lot of y'all don't even exercise. Y'all mad at these women because they exercising with their BBL and y'all don't exercise in the first place. How that work? And like I said, it's not like they're the ones making up the exercises. Yes, you can get the results you're looking for or the results that they have if your genetics allow you to by doing the exercises that they're doing. Like I said, you can go find a male instructor if that makes you feel better. You could go find any other fitness instructor and they will tell you the exact same exercises. So it's not like they're the ones making it up and you can't get this information nowhere else. If you don't want to get it from them, don't get it from them. Get it from somebody else. Oh, they got work done and they're trying to sell waist trainers and all this other fitness. Do y'all not know women that get their BBLs have to live in a faja for a certain amount of time? It is very on brand for them to sell a waist trainer. What the fuck do you think a waist trainer does? It trains your waist. If you don't want to buy a waist trainer, don't buy a waist trainer. Why are you so upset that a woman that got work done is selling a waist trainer? Because you're making up this narrative that they said that they achieved their results by doing whatever it is that they're selling. And nobody ever said that ever. They're just showing you their fitness routines that they still have to maintain to keep up the work that they did. And even if they didn't have work done, y'all still have a problem. And it's always somebody bad built. Y'all be bad built. Don't exercise. Don't diet. Don't do nothing towards loving yourself. But want to criticize another woman for what she do and how she maintains her body. This is what people don't want to talk about. They just want to have their opinions and they want to make it everybody else's problem. But no, it's a you problem. What you don't like about yourself is a you problem. Whatever somebody else does, they're not here to be your example. And instead of trying to argue under the guise of helping young women are way smarter than you are. Young women are doing things for themselves. They are choosing themselves. And I'm so happy that a lot of younger women are a lot smarter. And they aren't bashing other women. You can say, oh, plastic surgery is not for me, without dragging women who do plastic surgery. If they want to take the risk to get a surgery, they can take the risk to get a surgery. Guess what? There's risks in childbirth. You could die from giving birth. You could die from pretty much anything. So there is absolutely no excuse, no reason for any of this behavior that I mentioned in this video. I don't feel bad for you. I'm all about uplifting women, but I never said I supported all women because I don't support the weird shit. I don't. I support you getting help. I support growth. Go get some therapy. Spend a little less time on Instagram, on the internet. Um, it's like, it's almost like if you worried that much about yourself and your own personal goals instead of just surrendering to whatever insecurities you might have, you would probably be a better person and you would probably like yourself more. And somebody else's success or beauty or however they decide to obtain it wouldn't bother you so much. Cause me personally, like I mentioned earlier, I'm natural, but I don't feel the need to post. Oh, I'm putting on for the natural girls. Natural girls is winning. That don't make me feel nothing. Another woman getting work done doesn't make me feel threatened. If anything, I see a bad bitch and I decide that's my tribe. I like bad bitches. And you don't have to be conventionally attractive to be a bad bitch. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you, not being a hater makes you a bad bitch. And whether you're 100% confident or not, here's the thing. When you're around other women that are good people, they will help you build your confidence. They will help you with your strengths and work on the things that you feel are weaknesses. That's part of what being a woman is. But a lot of women don't understand that. They decide that in order for me to do good, I have to look at somebody doing worse than me to feel better. And that's weird. I don't fuck with that weirdo activity. Because without other women, you wouldn't know what beauty is. You wouldn't know what any of that is. You wouldn't even know what you want to be without seeing somebody doing good. So instead of hating on that, you should try supporting it or work on yourself a little bit more. Because there's nothing that you have, unless you have like a terminal illness, that can stop you from reaching your highest form of self. That's just what I gotta say. That's just my message. I could talk about pick-me's. Even, you know what, I got enough time. Well, I'm already ranting. Let's talk about pick-me's for a second, because a lot of everybody's favorite woke rappers that's not really woke and really hypocrites, they like to talk about natural women a lot. And that also fuels these natural women into hating and bashing other women. Do natural bodies still matter anymore? Do men even like? That's how pick-me's are bred. Because of what these men are saying. Because believe it or not, men have a huge impact on what people think. Well, what certain women, not every woman, but what certain women think is beautiful or not. They are the ones that are contributing to this war between women. And it's weird. Because a lot of them don't even wipe their ass. A lot of them teeth crip walking in their mouth, but got so much to say about what a woman should or shouldn't look like. You need to pick yourself. Because why am I getting on Twitter and these men are having y'all post pictures of y'all underwear on the toilet to prove you don't got skid marks? Why was that ever a thing? Why was that something that you were proud of? Why are you so proud to let men know that you got a dry, unhealthy coochie? I don't like that. I don't like that not one bit. A man says, oh, I prefer a woman that do that, and why are y'all doing backflips through Twitter and Instagram to prove that you be doing that, and they won't do shit for you? These men don't even have a job, a pot to piss in, or a window to throw it out of. I'm gonna wait for this car to go by. Why is it that y'all are letting men who don't even wash their hands, dirty fingernails, fucked up hairline, tell you that they prefer a woman that does X, Y, and Z? Oh, I like women. I ain't never seen a woman to do this, to do this. And then y'all posting videos immediately to prove that you can do whatever they ain't never seen a woman do before. Because you giving them the power. Because all they gonna do, one, they don't respect you. They're looking through the comments like, oh, she bad, she ugly, I'd smash, I wouldn't smash, da 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 da. But they don't got nothing to offer anyways. Because men like that don't have anything to offer to begin with. Because a man of quality is not going to sit here and make you prove what qualities you have. They either see it or they don't see it. They're not gonna make you prove that. So the fact that you on Twitter doing a handstand because a man said that he ain't never seen a woman do something, he just judging you through the comments. And if you ugly, he not gonna respect you or give you no play anyway. Why? Why are y'all doing that? But y'all want to post on your page self-love. Oh, self-love, and get mad when somebody call you a pick-me. Yes, you are a pick-me. You are begging, shaking, and crying to be picked by somebody because you don't pick yourself. And I'm not criticizing you. I'm just pointing out the facts. If you have so much to offer and you all about positivity and self-love, why are you doing that? Why are you arguing with other women over some shit that, like, that's what men want? Because if you not attractive, they not going to be nice to you anyway. They only going to respond to whoever they think they can smash. Do women even still do this anymore? And then y'all just eat it right up. I don't like that. But let me just say this. I'm gonna wrap it up. If you natural, the only women that are allowed to rep anything natural are women that don't wear eyelashes, don't wear makeup, don't get their nails done, don't get their toes done, don't wear wigs, don't put hair products that they don't make themselves in their hair. What else? Women that only eat non-GMO, no gluten, no nothing, grow their own food, churn their own butter, make their own body cleansers, body soaps, make their own toothpaste, all natural deodorant, don't shave, or if they just decide to shave, that's their business. But the only women allowed to rep anything natural are the women that are 100% natural in everything they do. Don't get their eyebrows did unless they do them themselves. We talking about real natural. One of them nice hippie ladies, Tabitha Brown. She can claim natural. But see, she not a hater. She not gonna walk around hating on nobody. She spreads love and positivity. So you're not allowed to claim natural if you do any of the things I just said, because you're not natural. A lot of the shit you do is not natural. You're no better than anybody that got work done because you're natural. Nobody ever said that natural women don't matter. You said you don't matter, so that's why you feel like that. I suggest you do a little bit of shadow work. You do a little bit of therapy. Spend a little less time on the internet. Get out and touch some grass, real life, because what you got going on is giving mental illness. It's giving mental illness. Hating on other women, that shit gotta stop. Yeah. And don't get mad if somebody call you pick me, because a lot of the behavior that I've been seeing is very pick me. Hating on other women is very pick me. And if you don't know what a pick me is, it's not just, oh, people love calling people pick me when they don't agree. No. People call you a pick me because you're engaging in misogynistic behavior. Internal misogyny. Putting down other women, internal misogyny. Jumping through hoops for men that don't got shit to offer. You guessed it. They're putting down other women with their question. Do women even still do this for their men? I've had men ask me, well, first of all, men are stupid. They don't know what the fuck the difference between natural and shit is. I've had men gas me up and down the street, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that's my favorite wig. Oh, I prefer my women natural. But you was just drooling over this picture because you couldn't tell that it wasn't my hair. You couldn't tell I had on makeup. I've asked men who they celebrity crushes was, because they claim they like they women natural, right? Why they send me certain celebrities with 30-inch Brazilian hair and curly Brazilian hair and a full face of makeup? Men don't know the difference between natural or not. So the whole battle, the whole argument is dead because they don't know the difference. There are women, like I said, y'all can't even tell the difference between a woman that got her body from working out and who got their body from a BBL. Because y'all be accusing the wrong people sometimes. So, not only can you not tell the difference, your hate is misplaced. Your hate is misplaced. And if a man ever tells you they prefer their women natural, run. Because a man of quality that does like natural women, he gonna know where to find him a natural woman. He not gonna be out here fishing, throwing out crumbs, hoping a woman picks it up. He gonna go find him what he looking for. He not gonna try to put women against each other to get that. But a man who can't get some, a man who gets no play, no game. Oh, I prefer women natural. Oh, I don't like. Didn't nobody ask you? Cause you can't tell the difference anyway. If a man wants you, they gonna get you. They gonna pull. They gonna put pressure. They're going to show interest. They're not gonna have you on Twitter jumping through hoops. And they got a fucked up hairline and that picture's from 2 years ago. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching my channel. I know this was a different kind of rant. It's something that's been on my spirit for a minute. My next video will not be a rant. I will be probably doing something fun. But if you got through the whole thing, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I wish everybody love. I want y'all to be the highest versions of yourself. Start disciplining yourself, putting in habits that contribute to whatever goal you're trying to get to. Anyways, I love you. Follow my social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.